Welcome back to the Buttcast. I'm your host, Johnny.
Welcome, I'm Devin. Right now, we have a very special guest from a world where everyone is constantly happy. He claims to be an emotional engineer and a master of words, what we call a poet, a man who believes there might be something missing. Please welcome, from Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, Mr. Helmholtz Watson.
Thank you for having me. It is very jarring to be here. The concept of a podcast is quite novel. We have solidarity service hymns, of course, but nothing so individual.
We're shocked to have you. Let's jump in. So your job is to write hypnopedic slogans and emotional engineering propaganda. From what I picked up, you essentially come up with the very phrases that everyone in your society subconsciously believes like a part of human nature. What's that like? I mean, you create a part of their subconscious.
Well, it's a privilege, of course. To have the power to shape public sentiment can be intoxicating. I am good at it. Perhaps too good. But that is precisely the problem. The rhymes become too easy, the metaphors too perfect. It's like having a powerful voice, but only being permitted to sing one perfectly engineered note.
One note. So you're feeling pretty constrained here.
Profoundly. I feel this itch inside of me. A potential for something more. I have these ideas, you see, for writing that isn't just about social stability, writing that deals with real passion. Things we in World State only can experience in a controlled dose at a feelie.
But in your world, passion and suffering is seen as the root of all social instability. Here we accept those feelings and even long for them, where on the other hand, you and your people are literally conditioned to avoid them.
Conditioned, yes, but not entirely immune. I find myself wanting to write a poem about solitude, about the exquisite pain of being utterly alone. It's an absurd thought in a society where everyone belongs to everyone else, and yet it does persist.
Didn't you and John, the so-called savage, connect over this? What was it about him that resonated with you?
John, he was a man made of the very things we are protected from. An individual heavily influenced by Shakespeare, a man whose work is full of passion, beauty, and torment. He didn't just understand words, he felt them in a way we've forgotten. Talking to him was like a man who was only eating synthetic food, suddenly tasting real fruit. It was shocking. He opened my eyes to deep feelings, and it confirmed that my itch was not a malfunction, but a sign of being truly awake.
But being awake in a world that values happiness most, it must be hard. It comes at a cost, doesn't it? I found that in your world state, the idea of being awake and independent is deeply frowned upon, especially since it's out of their nature on a biological level.
My friend Bernard was desperate to fit in, to be happy in the way World State defines it. But for me, this awakening means I can no longer find comfort in my work, in my social standing. I am becoming a stranger in my own life. There's a line from an old play John told me about. Nothing can come of nothing. I fear I am discovering the nothing at the heart of our perfect world, and it is a lonely discovery.
Wow. Thanks for sharing your perspective with us. It's a brave thing to question your own world.
Thank you for this conversation. It has been unorthodox, but these days I prefer unorthodoxy over comfort.
Listeners, that was Helmholtz Watson. You can find his world and his story in Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. Peace!